country are here, evaluating prospects who can raise any program's ceiling. But today's also a chance for all of us to see these upperclassmen play their last regular season. Just about set to start this one. And towing the slab here, Garcia will get the ball in this one, a premier prep pitcher who has generated a lot of attention from scouts and college recruiters this spring. Senior Day is yet another pressure-packed opportunity to showcase his skills in front of his home crowd. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Today, of course, Senior Day, a time of reflection for these athletes, including the young man on the mound, who is no doubt looking back on the path that brought him here. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To the right side. Takes it to first for the out. Bases empty, one away. Stan Faraday now at the plate. This one lifted to center field. Nieves in position, and a couple of quick outs. Next to hit, David Ott.
Hey, plays that one now.
Late on that fastball. Pitcher blew that by him at the plate, and I'm sure he's smiling after that. If the hitter's laying low, though, it could get interesting later in the AB. Gets there, got it. Garcia at the plate now. He's had the University of Texas in his sights since Little League. And with his play on the field, he's got a shot to turn that dream into reality. Try to get him chasing on the changeup. This pitcher needs to get right in a hurry. He's already given up a homer, and the next hitters he'll have to face are plenty good themselves. 1-0, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Hey now, Byron.
And the 1-1.
Ball.
Hey, let's go.
That one finds the zone. 2-2.
Come on now.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base knock.
That ball was hit real hard. Good job. Squared up on that ball.
Batting third, the shortstop, Clinton Waylock.
So digging in, Clinton Waylock.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Rolls away a little bit.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go.
And now the 3-1 pitch. And ball
Ball
four.
four.
Two aboard.
Take your base.
Hey, nice eye
Batting
up
fourth,
there.
first baseman
Barry Siegel digs in now.
Hey, get your pitch. No one better, buddy.
And we're all even up. Swinging a drive deep left field, pretty far back there. And you can forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0. That was a nice, patient approach in that at bat. He let some bad pitches go, found one he liked, and didn't miss. Now a high fly ball to left center. One up, one down. Nobody on with one out. And now the first baseman, Luis Escobedo.
Get him out of there.
Here comes the 0-1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. got the out. And here's the catcher, Matt Hager.
Where's that one now?
And that's
Nope,
off the
that's
inside
inside.
edge.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Ground ball left side,
Foul.
and that's just foul. Out in front a bit on that fastball, and
Hey, we
as a
got two.
result, he pulled it foul. He needs to stay back and think up the middle. And the count 1-2. Two down and nobody aboard. Here in the top of the second. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Next
That's
offering
ball
is
two.
upstairs.
Here we go, here we go.
Grounds this one to short. Play made, that ends the inning. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Bobcats on top here. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. And the runner takes off for third. Cut on and miss. Throw to third, safe by plenty. Wow, he really caught everyone by surprise by swiping third without much of a lead. The pitcher's frustrated. He thought he was safe to just pitch to the batter. That's opportunistic base running. On the ground to the left, Faraday. Throws to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 1 left on base, but they're in front, 4-0. We move on to the 3rd inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder,
Number 9.
Rich Daly.
Rich Daly.
Hey, we got no outs here.
All one.
And there's a strike.
Fill up the strike zone.
Grounder left side, and it goes just foul.
Hey, here we go.
And now the 1-2.
Balls
Popped up.
balls up.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
And makes the catch.
Batting 8.
Now it's the second baseman, Sean Robles. And it's in.
Mow him down.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. 1 out and the base is empty.
Got 1 down now. 1 down.
And that's
Ball
off the
in.
inside edge. The count now 2-2. That one is foul. We'll see another. And a foul ball, so he stays alive. Here comes the 2-2 offering. Just
Ball
misses the
three.
mark outside the zone. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. First two batters gone in the top of the third. David Soriano will hit next.
Hey, plays it first. Plays it first.
That's a ball.
And a pop-up in foul territory on the right side. And that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down here. Welcome back to Pine Grove Park. On to the next
Fielder,
inning,
number 44,
Garcia,
Michael
ready on the hill.
Ladies.
It's been quite a journey for this young prospect on his way to the postseason and getting recruited by Texas, a school he's dreamed of pitching for since he was little. Here's a grounder
Foul.
right side, and that's just foul. That's a strikeout looking. One gone leading off the fourth.
Up next for the
And he
Stars,
just
third
continues
baseman,
rolling
Stan
out there,
Faraday.
looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. Bases empty, 1 away. Stan Faraday, the next to hit.
Hey, we got one.
That one
Ball,
a
that's
little
up
bit
there.
high. The Stars, still in search of their first hit in this one. Grounder to the left
That ball's
side,
foul.
and it goes just foul. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Next
That's
offering is
outside.
outside. Struck out swinging. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. Bases are empty
Up
with
next
2
for the
away.
Stars.
Next up, the designated hitter, David Ott.
Ott.
Fly to left the first time.
That's a ball.
Hey, we got 2. 2 down.
Bash down the right side, but foul. Two outs and nobody aboard.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one
Ball,
misses
that's
inside. Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. So 12 up, 12 down to begin. Runner at second with nobody out.
Hey, attaboy.
Swing and a high fly to left. Gets there, got it. Runner tags at second.
next for the Bobcats, the shortstop, Clinton Waylock.
Garcia ready to work with a lead.
Stars, shortstop,
Hey, we got no
Lewis
one.
Dwyer.
Well, so far, so good for him today, but as you get to the meat of the order the second time around, that's where an outing can turn on you. Still, he's been on top of it to this point. And it gets through for a hit, their first of the ball game. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Luis Escobedo, 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around. Swings and misses, 0 and 1. The pitch.
Hey, we got nobody.
That one fouled off. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a ball. And that's a strikeout looking. Called strike 3 on a fastball up in the zone. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garcia will depart. Just one hit allowed, an excellent outing. And we'll have the new pitcher for you when we get back after a quick... They turn things over to the southpaw. George Gomes has a nice lead to work with. And here at the plate, Garcia, 1 for 3. High fly ball out to left center. Soriano has this one sized up and makes the catch.
Up next for the Bobcats, the shortstop, Clinton.
2 outs and runners at first and second. And now,
Number
Rich
9.
Daly.
Rich Daly.
Two away, two away.
The 0-1. Ground ball, this one should do it. The underhand flip, and that'll do it. They get the victory on Senior Day. What a win for the hometown team and their senior class. Garcia with a strong performance leading this team to victory on Senior Day. A really solid outing on the mound and at the plate for the two-way player in front of these hometown fans with the state playoffs still to come.
I need you and your friends to show up at 10. We leave in the Benz truck. Uber Lux and some we rolled up. I know when the night is peak. When you relax and dance with me. Hands on your hip, move slow. Heart in my chest beat fast, but on the gas. I hope that it lasts.
The regular season is in the books, but for a select few teams, the season continues. The high school playoffs have arrived. Hey everybody, I'm Ben Gelman, and I'm honored to be on the call for this one. This first postseason game is a chance for these teams to extend their championship hopes one more day, and for these young prospects to showcase their skills. Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Garcia, takes the mound, one of the top high school arms in the state. A bright future ahead and a lot riding on how he performs during this playoff run. But this week he's here to bring home a state title.
Hey, stay aggressive up there. stay ahead.
Roberto
Oh,
Pena,
that's
the
inside.
leadoff batter, looks at ball one.
Whew.
No outs here. Hey, come on now. Here we go.
That
Oh.
one's in there, and the count 1-2.
Here we go. Pick it up. Let's go.
That's
Oh.
down and in.
Yeah, all right. Here we go now.
Line drive, base hit. Runner on base to start the inning. And now, Ernest Vega. Double play ball to second. There's one.
You're out.
Not in time at first, it's a fielder's choice. So digging in, James McCann. Runner on the go. There's
That's
a
a
ball. Throw to second, bounces, safe. Not a huge arm behind home plate, so the base runner stood a good chance of getting that steal. Factor in the big lead, and that's how you get that swipe. Swinging a high fly ball out to left. 2 away now. And here's the first baseman, Jose Ramos. Popped in the air in left field. Bulich coming on. Gets there. Got it. They strand one. Half inning done. Garcia at the plate now, facing decisions most high school seniors can only dream of. Go play college ball or sign and chase the pro route right away. Oh, and it's a wild pitch. And now a runner in scoring position. When you see a sequence like that on the mound, you know it's because the pitcher lost composure. Gave up the base hit, then the wild pitch. You have to take a deep breath and recenter yourself, or this will get worse.
Hey, come on, big dog. Get your
The 0-1 offering. In the air to center. In safely at third with 1 out. Second inning set to start, and now the DH, Phil Anderson.
Heads up, heads up. Wall, wall.
That clips the zone, and it's 0-2. That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. That one out to right. And it's just foul. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Just
low.
missed. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. Swings and flares it. Drops for a hit, couldn't run it down. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a 3-bagger. That's a leadoff triple. Now it's the second baseman, John Brisker. In the air to left center, Bulich moving in on this one and makes the grab. Stepping in, William Wheeler.
Hey!
That one was right down the middle. I have to think he took it because he's trying to get a better read on this arm. On the ground to the left. 2 away as the run scores from third. That's the kind of situational hitting you like to see at this level. Know the situation and come through with the RBI groundout. Silas Cottrell stands in now and watches strike one. This one is labeled. That one is back. And that ball's out of here. It just clears the wall. Garcia ready to go again after giving up the homer.
Get this guy out of here. Down now.
He swings and fouls one off.
All you, baby, all you.
Blooper to right. And that's a fair ball. And that extends the inning. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. Great job on the 0-2 count. Clearly recognized the pitch early out of the hand and gave it a strong, balanced cut. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1.
Ball 2.
2-1 pitch is in there. Evens the count at 2-2. 2 runs in to score in the inning. Here in the top of the second. Hack and a miss. That's a strikeout. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. Now to the bottom of inning number 2. The Eagles on top here, 2-1. Next up, Garcia. I've noticed several college coaches in attendance here today, many with eyes on this prospect. A lot of pressure for an 18-year-old. He's already had multiple college offers, and he's showing the ability to block out all the noise.
Your pitch right here. Let's go, bud.
1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Home team down by 1. Bottom half of the second inning.
Let it fly.
Here's the pitch. Runner is on the go. And the count 1-2. And the right-hander deals. Here's a blooper to left, towards the line. And it stays fair. Coming around third. Now a relay to the plate. There's the tag, they get the out, and that's the inning. Runner really trying to stretch it there, going from first all the way to home. Welcome back, folks, and just a reminder that this is a 7-inning game here at the high school level.
Hey, nobody out now?
Wasn't interested in that high fastball to start. I wonder if he wants something lower. Foul ball there.
Here we go now. Let's go. Let's go.
And the count 1-2. That fastball wasn't close on 0-2. Might be trying to speed him up at the plate before going to the off speed.
Here we go.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The batter's frustrated knowing that one nearly left the yard, but the pitcher can breathe a bit easier. He's been given new life in this at-bat. That misses. The count now 2-2. Got the batters swinging. They get the leadoff batter here in the third.
For the Eagles,
1 out and the bases are empty.
McCann.
Now at the dish, James McCann. Flied to left the first time. And swing and a miss.
Be aggressive.
We got 1 out here.
Keep him off base.
Struck out swinging. First 2 batters gone in the top of the third. Just couldn't get on time with a heater in that at-bat. 3 straight fastballs, and he ends up with a strikeout. And now it's going to be Jose
Eagles,
Ramos.
First baseman number 34, Jose Ramos.
Ball, inside.
Next pitch, in for a strike.
Hey, stay aggressive up there.
Right through there for a strike.
Make him fish.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs and nobody aboard. Swing and a miss. That's a K. And a nice frame on the mound. Welcome back to Pine
Leading
Grove
off for
Park.
the Eagles,
And now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Phil Anderson. There's a strike.
One.
And it's a strike.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
Ground ball left side. False. Throw. Picked it first. Out. It's so hard for batters to do anything with arm side run like that. You're lucky just to put the barrel on it. Brister in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Classic pitching right there with the two-seamer from the righty in on the hands of the right-handed batter. One out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Two quick outs in the top of the
Next
fourth.
for the Eagles,
A
third
bit
baseman,
unusual to see him
William
swing so
Wheeler.
early. Typically uses the whole field, but a little jumpy in this spot. Wheeler, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Get this guy out of here.
Hard hit, right side. Takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. We go to the bottom of the fourth, all even. 2 runs apiece.
Hey, need you right here. Let's go, kid. See it? Drive it. Let's go, kid.
Garcia swings through it for strike one. This could be a big moment in this game. A hit swings it toward the offense, but failing to capitalize gives a lot of momentum back to the pitcher. Swing and a miss, got fooled pretty badly. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. Got the batter swinging for the K.
Up next for the
And that
Bobcats,
is a big
shortstop,
first out.
Clinton Cuellar.
Efficient work on the mound there.
Now pitching.
We're back, and there's a
Daniel
new
Karlik.
arm on the mound to start the 5th inning. Daniel Karlik. Garcia will hit next. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time up. Swing and a miss. Not close with that one, but still chased. That's a strike. Swings and misses. Nice job out there as he gets him. Well, it's a 1-run ball game. Clement digs in now. 1-2 pitch. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Vega should have this one. Oh, can't hang on. Around from second, the tying run. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double. That's a fundamental play for an outfielder, but you still have to stay focused. He was looking forward to throwing the ball in and keeping the runner anchored to the bag. Instead, the drop lets the runner move up. And he asks for time before the 0-1. The Bobcats with the potential winning run on at first.
Runner!
There goes the runner. Pitch is
That's a
low.
ball.
And safe. That's a stolen base. Not close.
One time, here we go.
the winning run on second base. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Let's go, big fella.
Couldn't hold back, rung up on strikes.
Up next for the
Now two
Bobcats,
out.
the shortstop, Clinton Waylock.
And here at the plate, Garcia. Leadoff hitter is aboard, so the defense will be on guard against the bunt that could move a critical runner into scoring position. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
All right, one time here.
Swing and a miss. Not a great swing. He was early and off balance. The pitcher might subtract a little more and see if he chases something bad. On the ground to third, Wheeler. Now one out. Eli Sachs getting ready to hit.
First baseman number 35.
We're in the 11th.
Eli
Tying
Sachs.
run at second base.
Hey, right guy, right place. Here we go.
Ground ball, this one should do it. Pena. On to first. Ball game. Garcia, some decent work in a shorter start. Not his best work on the mound, but he did enough to give them a shot to win, even though they fell short. I'd look for a better effort in his next start.
Eres la niña en mis ojos, tú eres todo lo que quiero yo. Pa' calmar la sed, no, mejor ser por su boquita, amor. Las tentaciones así como tú, eres sin pecado como yo. Ay, si tú quieres, solo dálalo. Tú sabes que no va a decir que no. Ay, tienes la magia, tú sí tienes una magia que a mí me encanta, me enloquece. Amor a primera vista, cuando bailabas así, por el cuellito. Sé que te encanta, tengo que ser. Sé que te encanta, te enloquece. Y a veces sé que te encanta, te enloquece. A plena. Oye, lo que pasa es que desde que vi tu cara me enamoro de ti. Todo el que tú tienes, no sé qué. Siento que te pasa lo mismo cuando te miro. Que dices si no a ver el amanecer. Does anybody out there still give a about me? Do you still see what I could be? I gambled away on the love I ever had. And my cheap one-night romance and always turned bad. Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me. Maybe I'll go back to doing that voodoo, Lord knows I do so well. Sing a little rock and roll music, raise a little honky tonk. Oh, everybody seems to think I've changed since I quit. Dropped all my bad habits and started back thinking. When I jump on the wagon, honey, would you catch my fall? If I hollered out your name, would you hear me call? Heaven knows I miss my late night living. They're getting along without me, as far as I can tell. Baby, I go back to doing that
All right, ready to get underway. Number 20 digs in now. And away we go this afternoon. That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed.
That's up.
In the air, right field. 1 up, 1 down.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air.
Hugh Mullen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
That's in there. That is strike 2. And that skips into dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Got him swinging.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Two down, nobody on. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Nice job fouling that one off. It was not an easy pitch to hit.
Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No score as we head to the bottom of the first.
That's the designated hitter, number 22.
Garcia now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there.
Got the good fastball working today, and hey, when they're not making any good contact, might as well keep it up.
That one in the dirt. Ball 1.
Ahead 1-2. His best bet is to go up the ladder here. Just be sure to miss up and out of the zone.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Garcia was solid for them on the mound in this one, though less successful at the plate.
Boog, I'm sure he's frustrated with how his at-bats went, but he can feel good about how he pitched in this one. Shoot, I had plenty of games that didn't go my way. You just got to move on.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Bucky Luther. That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Around first, heading for 2. Now around second, going for third. Throws it away. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Here's the 0-2. He goes down looking. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Garcia, and a pretty poor showing in this game despite the win. Had 3 strikeouts without getting a hit. Never fun.
Definitely didn't do much of anything for him in this one. I think he knows he's capable of more. They got the W, but he wasn't the reason why.
Garcia with a mediocre outing on the mound, but an excellent day at the dish.
It's not going to be all sunshine and roses for any pitcher, Boog, and that includes two-way players. Still some really good ABs for him in this one.
As I sit in my B-boy stands with flip-flops and socks and sweatpants, I'm finna enhance your brain. Check it out. Once upon a time, not long ago, when the player from the point didn't have no flow. Hit me from my tennis shoes, walking to the store, caught up on sleep. But now I lay it to the flow just like Harvard. Cause I got the heat in my baby mama name now. Never bragging just to say not. Even when I was a younger lad, I learned my lesson.
Brady. 1 down. Here's the catcher, Bradley Boyle. Lined, and that's a base hit. So up next, Garcia. Swings through that. One above the zone.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros. Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Let it fly now.
High fly ball out towards left center. Dudley has a beat on it. And that is that. So 2 down. Reynaldo Cannon will hit next. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Stays through it and sends it to the big part of the yard. Textbook base hit up the middle.
Box here lets that one go for a ball. Comebacker to the mound. Gets him easily, ends the inning. The Volunteers on top here. First and second, one out. Dudley getting ready to hit. 2 on, 1 out. On a line out towards center. He boots it. Runner around third. He'll score and they've tied it. Another comes in to score. 5-4 now as they take the lead. Garcia up next. Recently it seems like the Vols have hit more homers than most teams take swings. That 2021 squad especially.
Yeah, but again, over the last 5 years, it's been the same story. Tennessee doesn't just try to beat you, they try to bury you.
See, when those bats get hot, you feel it right away from the very first pitch.
That's a ball.
Garcia with a less than great game in the loss. Went 1 for 5 with a single.
I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. They'll need to get better games from him to have better results as a team.
Yeah, going crazy on the daily. I don't see a reason why I should stop now. Thought I was at the bottom. How you think I feel on top now? How you think I feel? Magnificent. Universe wrote my song. I'm just ad-libbing it. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Nah, I don't gotta say too much. I don't gotta say too much. Yeah. Big poppin', I realize I'm the gift, so this year I ain't going Christmas shopping. I've been hearing ching off and the smooth slick Rick talking, burnt out. 50 million for the catalog, I turn it down. I'm making money every second, you should learn how. These puppies barking at a wolf, but I turn around, swinging like the first round. Even in the 12, got myself rich, took the family.
Hello and welcome to Charles Schwab Field in Omaha, Nebraska. MLB The Show brings you Game 1 of the College World Series. It's the North Carolina Tar Heels and the Tennessee Volunteers. Joined by Chris Singleton and Jessica Mendoza. And on the hill, Garcia. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Here's the 0-2. And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes.
Garcia with some good work on the mound in this ball game, but was going through it a bit at the dish.
Didn't exactly light him up at the plate booth, but he pitched well enough to offset that. I'm sure he'll want some better ABs next time out.
Slowed into the room full of nothing. My mind thinks I've been running from something. I see my eyes closed. But you mean I'm not alone when it's me without a soul. mean my eyes are closed? What you mean I'm not alone? When it's me without a soul. Slow dancing your heart away. Lost in the maze you made.
One down. Now up
The
Garcia.
center fielder, number 22.
This one is labeled. Should be extra bases. Around first and heading for second. Chance at a triple. Garcia caught in a rundown now. Too aggressive. He's tagged out going back to second. Top half, third inning. Now at the dish, Giancarlo Cio. Liner, base hit. Around first, hustling for two. Throws to second. The tag, out! Good hustle trying to stretch the single into a double, but that time he got thrown out. So close to reaching scoring position. Garcia, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike one. It feels like he's entering make or break territory here. If he doesn't turn this start around, he won't last much longer. 1-1, here's the pitch. Check out the Prime 8 promotion at Bonobo Yoga. They'll give you 8 different numbers between 100 and 1,000. If you correctly identify the one that's a prime number, your first month's subscription is free at Bonobo Yoga. Yoga with the apes. And that just misses. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. Ripped on the ground to second. There's one down.
The batter, number 9, shortstop Carson.
One down. Here's the catcher, Logan Porter.
Logan Porter.
Here's the 2-2. Wallops this one out towards right center. That skips over the fence. It's an automatic double. And next, the cleanup hitter, Garcia. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The pitch. Oh my, right to the backstop. Throw comes into second. Not gonna get him, he's in there. And now a man in scoring position. Runner at second with 2 down.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side.
Get there, get there, get there.
And that'll do it for this inning. Stepping to the plate for Erie, Garcia. 1 for 3. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Strike 2. Obvious that he was swinging for the fences. Tough to do it on a pitch in that location. That one hammered center field. It's pretty far back. And that one's off the wall. In safely with a double, second of the day. Some excellent swings for him in this game as he notches extra base hit number 2. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that, even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. 2 down and a runner at second base. Next up for the Seawolves, Carson Rucker. And now the 1-2. In the dirt, but kept it close. To third.
He's up right here, right here, right here.
Play made. That ends the inning. So up next, Sabine Sabalas. Smith is just one strike away. High in the air, out to right. Slater gets under it. And that's the ball game. Strong individual day and a team win, and you'll take that every time. This is a game he can feel really good about. Garcia is getting ready. He not only brings immense talent, but also... Today's broadcast is brought to you by Large Lad with their new Absolute Unit Burger, recommended against by 4 out of 5 cardiologists. Top half of the second from Bowie. Garcia, the leadoff batter, cuts and misses for strike one. And a strike. In the dirt. Got the batter swinging. And quickly one away in the second inning. 2 outs, base is empty.
Designated hitter, number 22.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Here it comes.
Ball.
Next one's fouled back. Two outs and nobody aboard. Swings and misses, and he goes down on strikes. And it's 3 up and 3. Steps in looking to be the rally starter. This could be the inning that flips this game. On the ground to the left. Whips it to first in time. And there's one down. And next, the cleanup hitter, Garcia. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And the tying run's at the plate. And that one fouled off. That misses the zone. And the count 1-2. A little inside conscious now, and maybe the pitcher will target the outer half of the plate. Tying run waits at the plate. Bash down the right side, but foul. We were this close to having a tied ball game, but it just went foul. I'm sure he wants to get that kind of contact again, but keep it fair this time. Red spot. Throws to second for one. And a double play to end it. Between the team's loss and his own performance, definitely a frustrating game. Just can't dwell on it.
The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain,